One street over there's a life I could have known, one beyond my wildest dreams. Maybe that road could have carried me to streets of gold, but things aren't always as they seem. Looking back on all the chances that I missed, some I held, some slipped away. One street over where my memories exist, I wondered what would change, I really couldn't say. In this life there's nothing certain, except the curtain that rises to the stage. Silly games of second guessing, I just forget the lessons that I couldn't learn. Because one street over there's a life I could have known, that would have kept me from the one I had today. Except the curtain that rises to the stage. Silly games of second guessing, I just forget the lessons that I couldn't learn. Because one street over there's a life I could have known, that would have kept me from the one I had today.
Oh, good morning. This is 1100 WSG. I'm U-Turn Laverne, and this is One Street Over. What you doing? Good morning. Guess what? I'm officially full-time Robertson County teacher. And I say that because yesterday was my last official day as full-time. Now I'm still, I'm still working for the church because I'm in missions, and so I'm going to continue doing that. But I've been working for the Madison Church of Christ for like the last 7 years, and it has been just an absolute blessing in my life. But I officially handed over the reins to Meals on Wheels, to Aubrey Miller, who is going to do so much better at this than that job than I did. But I'm going to be at Greenbrier all day today doing something. I don't know what. But they sent me the hi guys. Hello, Jared, Thomas are in. Y'all got it now, Jared. You got to get on that microphone.
Okay.
I got company in here, but I had to just kind of purse that. This is my official day of not working so many different jobs, because I've been over the last couple of weeks. I've been transitioning to trying to get all the things done as a Robertson County school teacher, but then trying to finish my job at the Madison Church of Christ, and I'm still working and doing mission stuff, but it's just been a bit overwhelming. And so, and everybody's, are you still going to do the radio show? Yeah. Because they're going to let me have my first planning block at Greenbrier. So, my first block will be my planning session. So I can get there, a little bit late and then just stay a little bit late to finish up my planning time. So yeah, I'm going to keep doing this, and I'm so excited. How are y'all doing? Did either of y'all go to Greenbrier?
Yes.
You did.
You went to Greenbrier.
Graduated Greenbrier High School. He's a yellow jacket.
I'm a yellow jacket.
Oh, okay. Big rivalries with all the schools. And tonight's the big pep rally on the square. So you got to be a part of that if you possibly can. I'll just tell you, I have several. I'm not going to get to be there because I literally have two things. I've got several appointments this afternoon that I've got to take care of, and I got to vote like in the whirlwind because I'm the day of voter, and I should have thought in my head, okay, you really need to vote early this year. But I'm going to fly out of the radio station as soon as I can get out the door, swing by my precinct, vote, and then get to the school because they're starting at 8, so I'm going to be a little late, y'all. But I'll be there ASAP, so. And I saw you. I know. It's just like I'm wild.
You feel better now?
Dude, I had to just kind of pour it all out. But anyway, hi.
What's up?
Hey.
How y'all doing?
Good.
Can't complain.
Jared and Thomas are here. for Robertson County players. That's what we're talking about today. And full disclosure, Thomas is part of he's one of my crazy cousins at Epiphany. That's what we say. I am, a member of the Madison Church of Christ, and that's my spiritual family, but my crazy cousins are up at Epiphany Baptist.
And we will.
Because I hang out with y'all every Tuesday.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, but you're here completely on a different, in a different capacity, because you're here to talk about Robertson County players. And you came up to me, I don't know, it's been a good 6 months ago, and you said, and number one, he's a writer, an excellent writer. You need to check out his work. He's just a wonderful author, just got such a wonderful imagination. And so we'll talk about how they can get your book in a minute. But because, it's awesome. And you're working on another one, too.
I'm trying to, but between the play and the dog and my full-time job.
Yeah. Between the play and the what?
My dog takes so much time. Like 2 hours a day.
It's Thomas's turn to vent. Go.
No, I'm good.
Get it out of your system. Feel better.
I'm good.
I love it. That's so funny. But yeah, he's just get ready, buckle up, y'all. It's gonna be fun today. So, but he told me about 6 months ago. Well, I had read the book, and I loved it. It's excellent, and it's just so unexpected in many ways. And we'll just leave it at that because we're not here to talk about your book. But I want to say that when you started talking to me about what your project is, I was like, okay, that sounds a little on the creepy side, and I don't do all them demon stuff. I don't promote that demon stuff. And so he said, well, this is a sci-fi side of it. And as we got to talking, I was like, okay. And same thing, because I had Tim Henson in here for Adams, Tennessee, and I've always steered really clear of the whole Bell Witch thing. And he came in and talked to me about the history of it, and I'm like, man, I'm going to go to that play. And I didn't know enough about the backstory, but now I'm like, yeah, I want to go to the play. And I tell you, and if you're out there trying to stir up any of the demons that are hanging on to that story and trying to push it up, I'll get some Jesus on you. But I'm just saying. But anyway, I get all this because I like Harry Potter, and I like fantasy fiction.
I'm sure enough.
Star Trek and all of that. I never was a Star Wars fan, but I love sci-fi. And so from that perspective, I'm like, yeah, I can get into this. So tell them, what's the play you're about to audition for?
We're going to do Night of the Living Dead. Based on the 1968 film. And I know you hear Night of the Living Dead, and you're like, oh.
Night of the Living Dead! This is a Christian radio station!
Yeah, but yeah. And some of the differences, I guess I would say, is, personally, I don't even like, and you can ask my wife too, we don't really get into the demonic horror movies. Yeah. Because it's just too close to home, it's too real, it's too... Yeah. It could be.
There's a spiritual realm going on, and that's real.
Yeah. And Night of the Living Dead, the setup is that there's some kind of asteroid comet. No, it's a satellite.
It's Russian satellite.
Russian satellites coming back from the other side of Venus, and it carries some sort of radiation.
Okay.
And it creates these living dead that come out of the graves. And George Romero originally thought about doing vampires. He thought vampires was like too done. But really, it's all sort of a setup for what happens in the house and how people respond to external pressures.
Yeah. The zombies are more of a vehicle to kind of pull out that whole dynamic between different peoples. Kind of like The Walking Dead did.
Really? Yeah. Okay, see, guys, I think this is going to be excellent, and I'm so glad you're taking this angle on it, because I'm completely comfortable with that. I think that's fun. I think that's going to be perfect for, what's the time? When's the play going to be? What's the date?
October.
It's going to be the 2 weekends preceding Halloween.
Yeah, 2 weekends preceding Halloween.
This is going to be fun. It's perfect. It's going to be just kind of, people are going to come to this just because they want to set the mood, because it's that time of year and all that kind of stuff. And
we're going to do Thursday, Friday, Saturday shows. We're not going to do any Sunday shows. We're just going to do it on Thursday, Friday, Saturday evening. Okay.
I got you, just out of respect for the Sabbath. And
kind of avoiding the Sunday shows.
Yeah, well, I get that. And so now, are you going to have any kind of a matinee, or is it all going to be evening shows?
It's all going to be evening shows.
Okay.
I think zombies
don't play well for a Sunday matinee.
I got you. The sun's out. It may make you feel better on the creepy factor, but it's not going to play into the strengths of the show.
Okay. Okay. I'm excited about this. And I'll be honest with you, Thomas, when you first said this, I was like, get away from me. I'm serious. I'm serious. You know, when I first heard about it, and again, it's that preconceived notion of what Night of the Living Dead and the Bell Witch and all that it is. And when you get the backstory and when you look at it from the fiction and the fantasy perspective, you can appreciate the story and not be, I don't know. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
And
I really
make
do.
it very 60s. Lots
I love
of 60s
that
music.
kind of hippie.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's coming off that whole 60s era, but it's sort of the end of the 60s where the rubber meets the road between the, peace, love, and all that, and then, like the darkness of the late 60s and early 70s.
Well, is there any echoes of Vietnam in there?
Well, absolutely. I mean, there'd
have to be.
Yeah,
the guy.
The guy.
Got your mask shirt. Well,
yes,
that's Korea, but
yeah.
anyway.
Well, the guy who did the special effects, Tom Savini, I think he was a Vietnam vet. So when he came back,
really,
a lot of those special effects and a lot of that stuff came from that trauma. So
okay, yeah. I think this is going to be, and I'm a child of the '60s. I mean, I grew up. I was born in '62. Yes, that means I'm going to be 60 here pretty soon. But anyway, it's okay. I don't care. But so the reason you're here today, and we'll have you back in as we get closer into the show. Auditions are coming up. We always try to bring Robertson County, and we'll have several things coming up because I know they've got Our Town and all the things. I got to get Karen in here, and I haven't messaged you back, Karen, but I promise I will today or tomorrow, and we'll get you in because we've got to start unpacking all the things that we've got coming on for this season. But this audition's this weekend. Mm-hmm. Okay, so talk to me if you want to be in the cast of Night of the Living Dead. You got to say it like that. Night of the Living Dead. If you want to be in the cast, how do they participate?
So if you want to come audition for our show, auditions are Friday. They're from
6:30.
I just drew a blank. 6:30 till 9 o'clock. 8:30. I want to stay late. You know what?
We're going to go take a commercial.
So
and they're going to talk and get their story straight.
I'm only halfway through this big cup of coffee, so give a chubby guy who woke up a little break. But
all
yeah,
right, Jared, let's go. Focus.
6:30 to 8:30. We're going to have those auditions on Friday night. On Saturday, it's going to be from 9 to noon, and that's where my nines are slipping into my brain.
I got you.
But yeah, if you want to be a speaking part, just come. We're going to do cold reads. If you got a monologue prepared, please bring it. We'd love to hear it. If not, we've got a couple monologues that we've excerpted that you can cold read, just so we can kind of get a feel of your range and kind of a feel how, if we put something in front of you, what are you going to do with it? When it comes to zombies, I know everybody's racking their brains out there. What do I do? Wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, be half asleep when I show there, and then just lumber around like I would looking for coffee in my house? No, that's not what we're going to do. We're going to basically see what physically you can do, because we do got to have you wander around. A couple of zombies interact. Actually, a few zombies are going to interact towards the end of it, but no spoilers. So we're going to need to see what you can do physically. We may have you read a little something just to kind of see that. But ultimately, it's just going to be a fun time. I mean,
zombies.
It's one of those things.
You audition to be a zombie. I'm sorry.
As if you've ever been scared of being on stage and you're like, but I don't know how to memorize all those lines. If you can walk and low grunt, this is the show for you. You can get your foot in the door. And you can be like, I was a zombie in a show. What did you say? And you can have all kinds of fun with it. It'll be great.
Honestly, I think this is going to be great because I love that you're going for the whole '60s feel of it, and it's going to have that this is just a good old fantasy, creepy story for Halloween because I think it's going to be great.
And plus,
I think it'll be fun.
At the last First Friday, I was because I was in the Secret Garden, so I was there for that, and some people there were telling me like this is family tradition for some people. Every Halloween, watch the movie, and now we can add to that. They can watch the movie, and then they can come see the show, and then they can argue on the way home in the car on the differences, but they still had fun.
Yeah, I love it. So you were in Secret Garden.
Yes.
What part did you play?
I was the dead father, Albert. The little girl's dead father, yes.
Oh, yes.
Chubby guy poured in a suit, yes.
Okay. Yes. Okay. No. I love that play.
Self-deprecating humor. That's all I got.
Listen, I'm going to tell you something. That was that was just awesome.
Stan and Lewis did a great
I'm
job.
telling
Everybody
you,
on the show
I
was
just
amazing.
wept at the end of it. It was absolutely
had a lot of fun.
Beautiful. And I didn't know much about the book because I had never really worked with it, but it was absolutely wonderful.
No,
it was so wonderful. Y'all did a fabulous job.
I was just happy to be a small part because
Yeah.
all those people, talent levels out the gate.
Oh man, it was
out the gate.
incredible. It was an incredible
No,
play.
yeah.
I love what Robertson County Players does. If you have not discovered the work of Robertson County Players, you're just missing it, y'all. I mean, it's just good stuff, and it's just our pleasure to just promote it, and I'm so glad that you set me straight on Night of the Living Dead. I've never watched the movie.
Well, don't.
See,
Because now you can just continue
fine.
You'd be like, my favorite's the show that y'all do.
Fine. There you go. There you go. Okay, so we've got auditions, and tell me again because I totally wasn't paying attention. I was paying attention, but it just didn't sink in.
It's okay. I got teenagers.
Okay, yeah. I'm an eternal teenager, almost 60, because I was like, we're auditions on Friday. Time again.
Time again on Friday is from 6:30 to 8:30.
Okay, is that the only time that you can audition?
Also Saturday from 9 to noon. And I keep forgetting to say the place. It's at the Springfield First United Methodist Church. It's on not the side next to Austin and Bell. That's not the side you're going to enter. You're going to enter on the front side where there's a sign that says the Moore Center, which we should have a Robertson County Players banner on that sign so that kind of draw some extra attention. And there's parking right across the street, and then at the end of that street that they can take advantage of, or because of First Friday being this Friday as well, they can park around back across from Austin and Bell and walk around. It's just a short walk around the building.
Awesome. And if you, again, so, okay, I'm sorry. How many zombies do you need?
We're looking
Like zombies that'll be just like,
So,
"Ooh," that kind of thing.
my caveat is right now, the play calls for 15 to 20.
Okay.
I'm not opposed to having more, especially if people maybe can do one weekend and not another, because
Gotcha.
we'll have zombie roles that aren't going to be as intensive.
Right.
We'll probably do a lot of those. We'll have what we call zombie camp on a couple Saturdays. We'll come in and we'll run the show and go through
You're going to want to
everything.
do this if you're into the whole Halloween thing. I'm sorry.
And if anybody out there is an aspiring makeup artist, we've got a very talented person that's going to run our makeup crew, and we'll have some makeup camps and kind of learn how to make up zombies.
If this is your jam, y'all, if you're into all the all that stuff, you're gonna love this stuff. And again, keeping it on the fantasy side, just I think it's gonna be fun.
And it's very very PG-13. It's
So
not going to be overly.
So what would you say then? Okay, what's the youngest person you would cast as a zombie? Do you have you thought about that?
Well, we really want high school. Yeah, high school and up, because kid zombies are just creepy.
Yeah, my 11-year-old said, "I'd love to be in your show, Dad, but..." Not 11-year-old, that's the cat. She's 13 now. She said, "I'd love to be in your show, but I look so young, I'd freak people out. I'd freak me out looking in the mirror, so I'm not doing it."
Okay.
I totally get it.
I'm not a zombie aficionado, so I don't really know.
There is one child, teenager role in it. A girl. But other than that, it's an all-adult cast. And I'm only limiting it to high school and up just because I think having a bunch of kid zombies would just be creepy and distracting.
Nobody wants to see an angry 6-year-old lumbering down towards them. And it'll freak you out in more ways than one.
Yeah, that's so funny. Well, okay, so we need a lot of zombies, and then you need. As far as the major speaking roles, what kind of cast are you looking for? Guys, girls? Because I think that's always, because some people are like, well, is there a role for me? I'm a 60-year-old woman. Is there a role for me?
Yeah.
In a speaking role?
There's actually one. It's called radio announcer.
Yeah, there is a voiceover radio announcer.
if you want to do that.
This could be your audition if you can't make it Friday or Saturday. I'm just pointing it out.
All my friends are going, Laverne, you are too busy. You're too busy, Laverne. But anyway.
There's 12, in the show there's 12 men and 5 women. And then including like a radio announcer, which could be either gender. It doesn't matter.
I know. I've heard a lot of really good voices on. I have people that'll sit down across from me, and I'm like, oh wow, and I do a young man named Jackson Causey. has got a really good voice like this. I mean, I just because just some people that have sat across from me, and I'm going, hey, that would be, something fun. So. Yeah, I would love to do it, but I can't. I can't.
I know you're busy. I'm ribbing. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding you a little.
But how big of a role is that, the radio announcer side of it?
Depends on who comes in auditions. We can either go pre-recorded or we can go live if they want to. If the person
depending on what they want to do,
wants to be there every show and wants to do it and make it live. Then I'm cool with that too.
Because we're also going to extend them into the pre-show too, right? Yeah, because they're going to be kind of our setup while we're playing our 1960s to feel the vibe.
Well, I could do a recorded. I'm just saying, under my breath, I could maybe do a recorded thing, but anyway, because that changes the whole dynamic of it. Is that But I'm good. I think I get plenty of airtime. So, but yeah, I mean that'd be a fun thing for somebody to do, that to kind of get their feet wet and come in and I just love all this. I just think this is going to be fun, guys. So, is this you're the director? Thomas is the director, and you are the producer.
Yes.
Correct. Okay. So, first time directing?
First time directing anything since college, really. So.
Okay. First time producing?
First time producing anything since my children. So.
Okay.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Have you ever? Oh, you're funny.
Sorry.
Yeah, I was like, oh, a kids play? But I was like, oh, okay. Now I get it. Now I get
sorry.
it. No, you're
It's
fine.
early, my brain.
Yeah. So, but have you ever directed?
I've never directed either.
So this is your first.
This is my first time.
This is your first.
Not inside of a cast. This is my first time doing anything outside of that. So I've had some really great help. Karen Nicholson, the president of the board. Stan Stanley's given me some good advice. Lewis Walling's given me some good advice.
All great, amazing people.
My friend Laura Zimmer, she's giving me some good advice. Basically, I'm smart enough after it'll be 17 years of marriage this year to ask for help. Because my wife has trained me well, and if I don't know something, I'm going to ask.
There you go. And see, that's the thing, and that's what I love about Robertson County Players, is because it's people who have this in their spirit to be. You have something in you, and I can't explain it. I've had it my entire life of wanting to perform. It's just, I don't know, it's part of our DNA, and you have that desire to do it, and you need an outlet, and we have got the most beautiful outlet here with Robertson County Players, and they open it up to, just to playwrights, different ones. Original works, and to the classics, and all the wonderful plays. And I just can't say enough about it. I love it, and I love to have you guys on and promote it. But what we'll do is, I need to do a break, and we'll come back and kind of recap, because I know that Brian will be coming in here in a minute from United Way, but we'll come back and just kind of recap everything that's going on. But as soon as we are getting close to the playtime, and to the opening night, we got to get back in here, and maybe you can even bring somebody from the cast or whatever you would like to do, and we'll just do a recap and remind people, get your tickets now and get on out there and promote it. But I think it's going to be a big show for you, because it's going to be, and maybe it'll start a tradition. People watch the show every year. Maybe this will be, something that they reoccur, because it could be fun.
Yeah.
It could be fun.
I think it's going to reach out to people who normally may not want to go to a theater. They may say, I know that's name recognition. That's something I'm into.
Yeah.
Get their feet in the theater and for the first time, and maybe start something with them.
How long of a play will it be? What's the time? Because some people are like, oh, that play was 2 hours. Do you know anything about that yet, or are you going to have to really start production?
I think we would like to. I think I would like to shoot for the hour-and-a-half mark.
I think so. Yeah. With an intermission.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's comfortable. That's comfortable. And sometimes they get. They're always wonderful, and I'm one of those that I can go for a long time watching stuff, and when I'm pulled into it, I don't mind the length, but some do, and so that's a good timeline.
This type of show. It's quick. It's fun. My vision is to make it very cinema-like. So
I love it.
We'll see how it goes.
And you need people to do the production side of it, sets. And is it set heavy? Is there a lot of set work for it, or is it pretty
it's basically going to be 2 rooms.
Yeah. Okay.
once we get it built, it just kind of sits there.
Okay.
But it's going to kind of just set the stage, because ultimately, as the story goes, they're forced into this old country house because of the zombie threat outside, and then now they got to deal with the strangers inside the house. So that's where the real drama occurs and everything else. So I'm tired of these people, but I can't go outside.
Okay.
If you've ever been locked in the house with your kids during summer.
COVID. I think we all,
And then raise it up a little bit.
I think we all kind of got a little bit of this on the backside. Anyway, y'all, and I just love this. Paul Rainey just said the radio announcer part would be really good for that young gentleman that does your school bus announcement. That would be Jackson Causey. I'm just gonna put his name out there. I don't know. He would be awesome at that. But anyway, that's a lot of fun. So if you want to audition, guys, let me do the ad. I keep saying I'm gonna do the ad. Yeah. God help me. I'm gonna be teaching teenagers that are probably as ADD as me, and we're gonna be a circus. But no, it's gonna be fun. Yeah, I'm a full-time school teacher now, if you haven't heard. But anyway, all right, I digress. We're going to talk about Corbin Creek Greenhouse Gifts and Gardening Center. Let's start right there. Took my CBD oil this morning. Oh, I cannot say enough about what CBD products have done to help me with my arthritic issues. It has been such a blessing to discover that CBD is not snake oil. I thought it was just another network marketing thing. People are like, oh, have you checked out that? And I was like, no, leave me alone. And it wasn't until my hip replacement doctor, Dr. Jeffrey Hodrick, and right before my hip replacements, he said, have you ever tried CBD? And I was stunned because I couldn't believe this, highly, highly regarded doctor was saying, oh, you need to check it out. And he actually knew the Corbins. And it was 2 days later, and I tell this story a lot, but I haven't told it lately, but 2 days later, I'd already had a relationship with Amy because she was coming in. She was associated with the farmer's market, and she's the treasurer for the farmer's market. And so I had Amy coming in to promote the farmer's market. And I had just had this conversation with Dr. Hodrick, I think on the Friday before, and she was in here on that Monday. And whenever he recommended that I look into CBD, I thought, I don't even know who to talk to about it. I don't know where to get it. And because everybody was telling me about it, but I didn't really know which one to trust. And so Amy sits down across from me, and we're talking about all the things going on with the farmer's market. And I said, well, what will you be bringing? You'll be bringing the flower, wagon out, because they're known for their beautiful hanging plants and things, beautiful hanging flower baskets and all the beautiful things they have at the greenhouse. And she says, well, we'll have our CBD products too. And I was floored. I had no idea. And then when I talked back to Dr. Hodrick's office, I'm like, oh yeah, I know the Corbins. And it was just one of those, it really was just God putting people in my path at the right time. And it has really helped me, and it's a natural product. So if you're interested in seeing if it'll help you, the advice I give everybody is make sure you know where it's sourced, and you can't get any better than Bill grows the plants. That's her brother. That's what's processed into all the products that they sell that are CBD related at Corbin Creek. So there you go. But you can go by and talk to him about it and learn more about it. You can call Amy at 615-384-3185, 615-384-3185. Right now is a great time, too, to go to the greenhouse. They've got things on sale coming up at the end of the summer season as we get ready for fall. They will be your mom's source. They'll have all kinds of mums very, very soon. And they are just the best source when it comes to questions you have about your gardening. Also, too, I went up there the other day, and there was a sign that says, I'm picking in the garden, honk 3 times. And so call and see what they've got coming fresh out of the garden, and they'll hook you up with that as well. Always at the farmer's market, always at 4920 Highway 161. They're open 7 days a week right now, 9 to 6:30, and they are my friends. Highly recommend them. Corbin Creek Greenhouse Gifts and Gardening Center. Tell them U-Turn sent you. And we're talking now with my friends here at the radio up at 1100 WSGI. This is Jared and Thomas. Jared, what's your last name again?
LeBlanc.
LeBlanc. Oh, that's cool. Jared LeBlanc. That sounds like that sounds like a radio announcer. This is Jared LeBlanc.
I think my wife liked it because she was a big fan of Friends, and Matt LeBlanc was on there.
I knew I recognized that from something.
I wasn't an attractive man, so maybe name recognition helped me. I don't know.
I'm the LeBlanc kind of. Until you said that, I was like, why do I know that name? I couldn't remember. I knew it rang a bell. And Thomas Turnage. Yeah. And again, part of my crazy cousin family up here at Epiphany Baptist Church, and y'all play on Sunday morning and
Tuesday night.
Yeah. So go and check them out. And y'all have actually got y'all working on an album,
Yeah,
right?
we're going to try to drop a single soon, and we're going to be playing the Faith Night at the Fair this year.
Okay, say that again.
We're going to be playing Faith Night at the Fair again.
You kind of mumbled that. You're being
I
real
know.
humble.
I know.
It's
So,
hard to get him
but,
to brag on himself.
So there you go. So they're going to be playing Faith Night at the Fair, and we'll have them in when they get ready to. So it's a single. I thought you had a whole album
Well,
coming
we're
out.
working on the whole album. It's just
Yeah.
kind of editing when you're 4 full-time guys with kids.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to get it all done, but they do a great job. So we'll be anxious to hear from y'all with that as well. Tell them how. And I mentioned your books. Tell them how to find your book and all your written stuff.
Well, right now I've got one somewhere between a short story and a novella on Amazon Prime.
Novella.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you call? I mean, because how long? How many pages is it? It's not a long read, but it's a good read.
It's 60-ish, maybe.
Yeah. It's a really good read,
And I'm one that packs in. Mm-hmm. I pack it all in.
I prefer that, quite frankly, because there are some wonderful authors who I read their work and I love them, but they're just it's too many. You don't need all the words, and I'm an author too, and I'm the same way. My book is not very long; it's very short, and so I get that, and I love let's get to the point, let's get it done. But it's great now. So tell them again how they can find it on Amazon. Tell them how to spell your last name so they can find it.
It's called The Sea of Tomorrow, and it's under Thomas Turnage, like Turn TURNAGE.
It's at Turn Edge.
And Age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So very good. And you can check it out on Amazon. You can purchase that and you will really enjoy that as well. And so let's recap everything. And he's got another one. He keeps telling me he's got another one. He's got another one. Ain't got it out there
The
yet.
dog is slowing me down.
The dog. It's the dog. Blame it on the dog.
Does he keep eating your first draft?
There you go.
No, my 5 to 6 a.m. right time, I'm out with the dog.
Yeah.
I
all
can
right.
get that. Yeah.
I get it. All right, guys. Yeah. Okay, so, but right now, the reason we're here today, is to talk about Night of the Living Dead. That's a play that they've got coming up for the Halloween season, the creepy season that all of you love. I know, but that's happening coming up. The time, give them the times of the shows so that way they know, can I fit this in my schedule before they audition? Because you need to know when the show, and make sure you're free for the show before you come and audition. So when is that?
All right. The show dates are starting October 20th, the 21st, the 22nd. That's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And then the next week on the 27th, 28th, and 29th, once again, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, all going to be 7 o'clock shows.
Okay. So if you can do that, come to the auditions. And again, the auditions are when?
Friday from 6:30 to 8:30. And then again on Saturday, 9 to noon.
And
this weekend.
where are the auditions?
First United Methodist Church here in Springfield.
Okay.
Yes.
And how many zombies do you need?
20-ish.
A bunch.
At least
And-
20. We'll take more.
And how many primary cast members do you need?
There are 17. No, yes, 17.
17.
12 males, 5 females.
Okay, so 12 males, 5 females. This is an adult show, but you do need one teenager,
One teenager.
and that needs to be a girl.
Yeah.
Okay. There, and tell them again, how many males?
12.
12
A
males,
dozen.
5 females for primary roles, 1 teenage female, and a whole lot of zombies. So there's what you need. So it's going to be a big cast.
Yes.
Okay, so here you go. If you like to play dress up, play dress up, and you do makeup and all of that, and they're going to have zombie camp. Okay, I love that. Okay, and we got to get to the next.
it's all
But
good.
what is zombie camp? Tell me what zombie camp is.
That's our kitschy way or fun way of saying it's going to be a little bit longer practice. We're going to go through some movements. We're going
Okay.
to
Plus-
maybe practice some makeup, some costume.
Plus, if you're a zombie, I mean, obviously, we're not going to expect you to be at every other rehearsal. That's
Sure.
like, okay, these guys are going to do lines. You're going to sit there and stare at us. No. It's so we can concentrate and work on that and give that time that it needs.
I love it. It's going to be fun, guys. It's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. You've sold me. Thomas. You've sold me. All right. Thanks so much. Jared and Thomas from Robertson County players, get out and audition Friday and Saturday and get ready for Night of the Living Dead. It's going to be fun, guys. Thank y'all for coming.
Sure enough.
I'm going to do a break. Oh, absolutely. Anytime, guys. And I'll let whoever's out there. I saw somebody come in that I didn't quite recognize. So I'm sure Brian's bringing us the surprise guest. But I love talking with all you guys. Thanks so much. God bless. And as we continue on with the show, let's go ahead. I tell you what, let's go ahead and hear from Jackson Causey right now. I'll be back right after this.
Thousands of our most precious treasures board a Robertson County school bus every school day. There are nearly 100 buses running about 80 different routes, delivering our kids to their schools, their field trips, and many other school and extracurricular activities. To fulfill the need of student transportation, the Robertson County school system needs drivers and attendants. Pay starts at $21 an hour for drivers and $13 an hour for attendants. The schedule is flexible, with some drivers working a morning or afternoon-only schedule, and everything in between. Many stay-at-home moms and teachers have discovered the bonus of earning excellent extra income while working a schedule that matches the school year schedule. For them, it's a perfect fit. Retirees are earning extra income and fulfilling the desire to help mentor our next generation. Truck drivers that have grown tired of working on the road and dealing with interstate traffic have found working with Robertson County Schools to be a great alternative to meet their employment needs. Basically, driving a school bus or serving as a bus attendant can work for anyone. If you're looking for the most flexible job you will ever love, apply today at www.rcstn.net or call 615-384-4555. That's www.rcstn.net or call 615-384-4555. This has been a public service announcement from Robertson County Schools.
And we're going to talk about Barry and Rebecca Richards now with the Exit Realty Garden Gate team, my friends in real estate. I've known them for a long time, one of our original sponsors here at 1 Street Over, and they're still with us. We appreciate them so much. So when you see them, thank them for that. Thank them for being a part of this and what we have going on here. But if you're looking for representation at the real estate table, whether you're buying or selling, either side of the table, they are a great source. Rebecca's been at this a very long time. We always talk about how she's one of the first in the area to be a seniors real estate specialist. We say that because we want you to understand she's constantly studying to make sure she's up to date on everything that you need to know to make sure that you're properly represented at the table. And her husband, Barry, is a marketer, came out of a marketing background. He was a vice president of a marketing company in Nashville for many years and went full-time with real estate a few years ago. And he doesn't realize that I've got to teach a marketing class next year or next semester at Greenbrier High School. He's going to come talk to us. So anyway, but he's a really interesting guy because he's a Zillow certified photographer, licensed and insured drone pilot, does the 360-degree virtual reality home tours that lets you walk through the homes without having to walk through the homes. It's just awesome. And again, they specialize in Robertson County products or properties, but they also buy and sell in the surrounding counties and across the state line in Kentucky. If you want to connect with them, the best way to do that would be at sellwithbecky.com, sellwithbecky.com, or you can also start looking at their listings and connect with them at buyrobertsoncounty.com, buyrobertsoncounty.com, or sellwithbecky.com. Always thank them and tell them that I sent you. Tell them U-Turn said hey. And hello, it's where's Brian Pulley? My goodness.
I know. He threw me to the wolves so fast. It's only my second week and he's gone.
Go ahead and pull that microphone to you. I'm going to let you do self-introduction and introduce our lovely guest here. So.
All right. Well, I'm Tiffany with United Way, and we decided, since Brian's not here, that I was going to bring in my hero of the week. This is Clarissa Gardner.
Oh, so she's your hero of the week, too.
She is my hero of the week. Yes,
and tell me her name again.
I just told her that.
Get right on the mic there,
Clarissa Gardner.
Okay. And see, that was my covert way of trying to get your last name, and you're like, I'm Tiffany. Well, I knew that.
Tiffany Thompson.
Yes, I couldn't. I went blank, and I was like, I should have introduced herself.
That's
stinker.
All right.
It's
all
I was
good.
like, last name, Tiffany.
Tiffany
but anyway,
Thompson.
and tell me your name again.
My name is Clarissa Gardner.
I'm so glad to meet you. And why is she your hero of the week?
Well, when I first started getting involved in the nonprofit scene in Robertson County, Clarissa is one of the very first people I met. We trained together with CASA. And she's involved with CASA. She works for, I'm going to let her tell you all the things she does. But one of the things she did with CASA is she even donated her space for her business to let us have our classes. She's the one that threw the back to school bash at Bransford last week. And she's involved with the UT Extension program. But I'm going to let her tell you all of that. She's so involved with the schools. Since school starts next week, I thought it was a perfect week to spotlight Clarissa and all that she does for the children of Robertson County. She truly is a hero.
Okay, well, that last name, too, is kind of famous. Gardner, are you connected to because there's a lot of stuff, Gardner name. So what's that background? Do you have some am I missing that?
I don't know. I'm new to Robertson County.
Okay. Well, see, I'm not from here, so
I'm not
don't. So, but anyway, because Pastor Gardner is the one that preaches. Oh, that's where I'm thinking. Okay,
So that's my pastor. I go to his church. So
okay. So are y'all related?
I'm not really sure.
Get right up on that microphone for me, because as soon as you said that, and I guess I'm thinking, okay, Gardner. I was trying to think of all the connections. I was like, well, it's because Pastor Gardner. I love him and his bride. They're so precious. They're just beautiful people.
I love them.
Tell them the name of the church. Let's just go ahead and promote
City
that.
of Faith International Church.
It's an amazing congregation, and he is just wonderful. And he worked for the electric company forever.
Yes.
And he's just an awesome guy. He's just an awesome guy. But anyway, so I don't know, for some reason I'm thinking, anyway, and there was
DJ
another.
Johnny is my cousin.
Okay.
So.
How's he doing?
From what I can see, he's doing good.
Okay.
His wife does really well with him.
Okay.
She gets him out. Try to keep him in tune with everything that he had going on, even though that he can't really be involved, but she still likes him to be involved.
And so God bless him, I swear.
Yes.
Oh, man, subject of many, many prayers.
Yes.
So, okay, so now back to you're the hero of the week. Tell me about you.
Well, like she said, my name is Clarissa Gardner. I am Springfield born and bred. I've been here all my life. I am a graduate of Springfield High School, class of 2004, by way of GED. That's a whole nother story.
And she's beautiful, by the way.
Oh,
just
thank
beautiful
you.
smile and
Thank
just
you.
light in your eyes. You're just beautiful. I just love it.
Thank you.
You just have so much light coming out of you.
Thank
but
you.
anyway.
Amen.
Amen.
I'm a mother of two. I have a daughter. She'll be a sophomore in college this year, and I have a son that's a senior. I am the director of the UT Extension After School Program at Springfield Middle School IA, and I just founded a up-and-coming nonprofit called Chosen to go deeper into what I do with the after-school scene, but just to serve the kids. I love serving the kids, and I feel like God has called me to serve the kids.
I love that. And you're just stepping up and going, send me.
Yes.
Here I am. Here am I. Send me.
Yes.
I love it. Well, that is wonderful.
Thank
That is
you.
wonderful. How did you find out about her? You're new to Robertson County.
I know. Well,
yeah.
we trained together for CASA when I first started
Well, that's what
working
you
for
said,
CASA.
yeah. I gotta pay attention.
She's in my class, so she's also a CASA. On top of all of that, she's
a
also
CASA.
a CASA. Yep, she is. And so that's how I first met her. And she owns a business on the square in downtown Springfield, and she let us use her space to train for CASA in her business. And so on top of all that, she also owns a business. She's just like everything.
So did you tell us what the name of her business was? I don't think we
Not
did.
yet. Not yet.
So what's the name of the business?
The name of my business is Courage to Create Art and Design. So I do, me and my children used to do mobile paint parties where we go around and do paint parties. But I had the opportunity to go into a brick and mortar with my best friend, Deshae Lunsford. She graduated Lisa Arnold's incubator program, and Lisa found us this space. And Lisa knew my vision with the nonprofit, and she felt like the brick and mortar could double for our business, but also we can use it for the nonprofit. So
That's great. And Lisa is a small town startup.
Yes.
And has done so much to help direct people like yourself that have got this idea. And it's like, okay, how can I actually bring this out and make it something?
Yes.
You know, so I love that. And I got to get Lisa in here and catch up with her. It's been a while. But
she's doing some great things.
Very definitely. So how long have you had your business?
This year would be a year in a brick and mortar, but
Okay.
in 2018, I got me and some of my friends together for like a girls' night, and I've always been able to draw. And I was like, well, let me draw up some canvases for us, and we just have us a little paint party, And when they got there, they was like, friend, like, this is a great idea. You can do this for a living.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I don't think I have the time to do that. But someone seen the party, and this was in October, and me and my kids actually booked our first party in December because my kids are artistically inclined too.
Right. So they help you draw the canvases.
Like
and
now,
stuff.
at first I was drawing, and now I just allow them to draw them, and I just do the parties. So
and it's so fascinating because I hear of people doing this type of stuff, and I've never attended one, and it sounds like it's a lot of fun. So what kind of things do you put on canvas? I mean, what kind of just anything? Maybe it's fall. We're going to do some pumpkins and all that kind of thing. Okay.
So I typically let the people find whatever they want to do and send it to me, and then me and my kids will draw it. What people love about us is that it's pre-drawn, because some of them say they have been to these other classes and they have to actually draw it from scratch, and it kind of frustrates them. So our whole deal is this: you coming in, relaxing, having a good time, because you've probably had a strenuous week. We just want you to unwind, relax, and just enjoy your time here at our
Wow. Space. So I can send you something, say, I would really like something like this. You'll sketch it, and then you'll guide me in coloring it and painting it.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm all about this.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm all about
my
this.
friend, who I'm partnered with, she owns Wine City Candle Company, and she does candle making workshops. So she'll take you and walk you through how to make your own candles.
Okay. Well, okay. Let me just kind of throw a project out for you. I have these gifts that I like to give, and it's a block set, and I like to personalize them.
Okay.
Now, I give them to friends that have, children, and they're just raw, and they can do what they want with them. But for my grandchildren, I want them to be special. My granddaughter is 2, and she just still doesn't have her block set. And the reason why is because what I want to put on top of the blocks is kind of like a floral picture. I don't even know where to get started. So is that something I could say, I need something like this on top of that, and you could sketch it for me and guide me in painting it? Could you do that just independently one-on-one?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, because see, that's exactly what I need. Exactly what I need, and I just haven't talked to anybody really about doing it. But I've got another grandchild now, and I got to start thinking about his block set, and I don't even have Anderson's done, and so we got to talk. How can we get in touch with you? How can we get in touch with you for something like this?
So you can follow me on Facebook at Courage to Create with K's.
Karriage.
No, Courage.
Courage.
Yes.
Okay, yes. I thought you said carriage. We got them Springfield draw going here. Springfield draw. So it's courage.
Yes, courage
with a K.
And create is with a K, stemming from my kids' name, because their names start with K's.
Okay.
On Facebook. So just follow us on Facebook. You can email, or you can call me at 615-389-4878.
Do the number again.
615-389-4878.
Courage to Create with a K.
With the K.
And we'll find you on Facebook, and you can book through there. I love it. How fun. And you are the hero of the week because of the nonprofit stuff you're doing. That is wonderful. I love it, Tiffany. That's wonderful. And, we've mentioned that you're a CASA. Can y'all please explain, because anytime the acronyms that we use, I can't wait until Dr. Causey comes in as a new teacher now. One of my first things that we did, I think there's 3 pages of acronyms for Robertson County Schools. So whenever we say things like CASA, I like to explain what CASA is and what is a CASA. Can one of y'all do that, or maybe y'all can take turns doing that?
Okay, CASA stands for Court Appointed Special Advocate, and we are appointed by the juvenile court system. So Magistrate Stark appoints us to basically watch over the children that are in the system. So our whole job is to get to be friends with the children, get to be friends with their parents, with their foster parents, with their grandma, with their teacher, with their everybody. We get into their lives and kind of put our arms around them and make sure they don't fall through the cracks that can often happen with kids in foster care. And so we advocate for their needs. So if they need more IEP help, or if they need their placement's not working out, or we feel like they need to go home, or we feel like they need to be adopted, whatever their needs are, we advocate for that. And so there's a bunch of volunteers.
Yes.
Nobody, there's an executive director, Leah Blocker, and current open position for the advocate coordinator. But there's only 2 paid employees. Everybody else is just a volunteer from the community, from all walks of life. We have people that work in the fast food industry. We have people that work in the gas and oil industry. We have people that are, big wigs in a California company, and we've got people who are retired daycare people. I mean, it's just all over the board. Everybody that has a heart for children can become a CASA.
I love it. So when did you become a CASA?
It's been a year now.
Yeah, we're getting up on our year mark. Yep.
It's been a year now, and what inspired me to become a CASA was my sister's CASA. My sister was in foster care before I was able to get custody of her, and Lori Jones was my sister CASA, and I just love the way that she interacted with my sister. She just loved and nurtured on my sister, and so that just inspired me to want to give back and be there for someone else, because someone was that for my sibling, and that helped my sibling get along.
I love it. I love it.
Lori Jones has been a CASA for 18 years. She's still a CASA. She's like the
Yeah.
original CASA for Robertson County.
OG.
She is the OG. She's amazing.
OG.
Yeah,
Original gangster.
Oh. I don't know. I got to ask. You're so cute. I love it. Until I'm 60. I may not look it, but oh my goodness, I don't
good.
know
You're
things.
looking good.
Thank y'all. That's a right answer. That's a right answer. Anyway, this is so much fun. I'm talking Clarissa Gardner, Tiffany Thompson. Clarissa is with Independent. So is this all you're doing for business now? You full time with your business? Are you able to do that?
No,
Not quite yet, but that's okay.
I love working with kids. So UT Extension after school program.
Well, yeah, you already mentioned that.
That's my
I
job.
forgot.
But
That's
my
your
business,
job.
it's just something that I do on the side to kind of help bring
Yeah.
in more income. Having a kid in college is expensive. Even
Yes,
when they
it
get
is.
scholarships,
Yeah.
it's expensive. So
Yes. You bet it
all the
is.
extra money that I can get.
I get you. Well, you're beautiful, and I
Thank
just wish
you.
you all the success in the world with that. And I'm so thankful that you brought her in. I love meeting new folks, and I've got to get my blocks done for Anderson, and I think that might work out. So I'll reach out to you, and we'll see if we can't work something out, because that's exactly what I need, is for somebody to help guide me, because I want to do it. I want it to be special, and so I want to do the work, but I've got a little bit of an artistic ability to draw and paint and stuff, but I've never had any real instruction. And we get into this with Willow Oak. They're always like, "Come on."
They're good.
And it's so interesting trying to get all that. Did you ever do anything with Willow Oak, or is it just natural?
It's
Did
just
you get
natural.
into any? Yeah,
It's just natural. My father was an amazing artist. He could draw you and it looked just like you. So I'm not that good, but
oh, I bet
it
you are.
stems
You
from him.
You can tell you've got some humility going on there. But I'm just sure. Well, and tell them the name of the business one more time.
Courage to Create.
Courage to Create with a K. And we're visiting. This is our United Way slot. We have United Way come in here every Thursday at 7:30 because they just always bring good stuff.
Yes.
And they are, our United Way here in Robertson County is just so beautiful in that it is truly a bridge builder to the nonprofits. Now, that's something we haven't talked a lot about lately. When I first met Jordan Osborne and learned more about the chamber, she was always like, "We're a bridge to the businesses. We're a bridge builder to the businesses." And I said, what the Chamber of Commerce does for businesses, the United Way does for nonprofits. I see that you guys are so similar in that mission.
right.
But it's just
Absolutely.
you're missional into the nonprofits, there to the businesses, and so and it just beautiful roles that you play in the community. So I do appreciate you guys coming in, and of course Tiffany has stepped into Ace's role. If you've missed all that, and Ace Timbermeyer will be coming in here. I've been reaching out to her as soon as they're ready. She's going to be coming in because she is the tourism coordinator for Springfield now, and so Tiffany left a role at CASA to come to United Way, and again they're still looking to fill your role. You mentioned that.
Yeah, they are. I know she had a couple interviews, but if you're interested in learning more about CASA, then reach out to Leah Blocker. So
Absolutely. And with all that said, I tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and do my last break, and then we're going to come back. And if there's anything else you need to promote,
I got more to talk about.
You got more to talk about.
Yeah.
So we've got some promotions. We've spent a lot of time with Clarissa, and we're going to continue to visit, but we do need to get down to what's coming up for United Way and what of the nonprofits that you are promoting around town. I think I know of a few things, so I won't.
All right.
I won't. I won't steal your thunder on those. But I do need to talk to you guys about our last sponsor of the morning, and that is Cumberland Connect. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. All my friends, I'm so jealous that have already got Cumberland Connect, and you know who you are. But having been in media since 1980, y'all, I know it's been a long time, I have watched the transition of what we need. It is so amazing how technology has changed and how it has become, it's a utility. Internet access is just like our phone lines used to be. It's a public utility now. And now that we recognize that, and if you are a Cumberland Electric customer, you are going to have access to high-speed internet now through Cumberland Connect, and it is amazing. I'm so excited because it's coming to your neighborhood. If you want to know when they're going to be on your street and taking care of your neighborhood, you can go to www.cumberlandconnect.org and you can connect with them there. Put your zip code in and they'll tell you exactly when this is coming to your neighborhood. But this is state-of-the-art Wi-Fi, going to come with a state-of-the-art Wi-Fi 6 router included with your internet service at no extra charge. They're going to have 24/7 365 days a year, technical support available to you, internet speeds up to a gig, 1,000 megabits per second, no data caps. They're never going to throttle your speed, no residential contracts, free standard residential installation. They're the whole package. Aaron Slate and his bride, they did not even know it was in their neighborhood. And she reached out and put in a request for more information about it and hey, what's going on? Next thing you know, they're calling her and say, hey, we're here. And she said it was seamless whenever they came in. With the original setup, I think she said was a few hours that they were there, but then they got them up and running, and they're into this century now because they have high-speed internet, and you can get it as well. We'll be talking to Caitlin. We're trying to get Caitlin Bonds on to come in and just kind of talk to how they're progressing and give us an update from the Cumberland Connect perspective. But we'll get more on that and get her in to do the show with us. But they're one of our sponsors. So when you reach out to Cumberland Connect, always please tell them that you heard about it here at One Street Over, and thank them for being one of our sponsors. And okay, Tiff, we've got a little bit of time here. Tell me what all is going on.
Okay, well, we got school coming up, so I actually want to let Clarissa talk a little bit more about what she does with the UT Extension and see how more kids can get involved in that and stuff like that. But I wanted to mention, and I can mention this again next week, August 19th from 1 to 4 at the library is a National Breastfeeding Awareness event, and there will be giveaways for lactating moms. There'll be recipes on how to build your milk supply, and I nursed all 5 of my kids, and I would have loved to have had a resource like this to really help me through. I nursed twins. It was a big job.
Oh my goodness!
I know,
Tiffany, you're just like, I have 4 children. I was not able to nurse my twins because they were jaundiced, and so by the time I got to where I could nurse, I was like, I don't care.
Right,
it was just, and so since I didn't nurse them, I didn't nurse my other 2, and I hate that because it's such and especially with the formula shortages.
Yes,
right. Absolutely.
You absolutely need to check into this, and that's wonderful. So say the date of that again.
Okay, so it is August 19th from 1 to 4 p.m. at the Stokes Brown Library. So this is for any buddy who is currently nursing or would like to know more about it, or especially with the formula shortages. If I was pregnant right now, I'd be like, teach me everything I need to know.
Absolutely.
And it was not as easy for me as I thought. I thought it was gonna be so natural. You just have the baby, you latch them on, it's gonna be great. Nursing was really hard for me, so that's why I love that they have this resource to help moms go through this. And so there's that. The Mid-Cumberland Community Action Agency has a food giveaway next Friday, August 12th, so I can talk about that next Thursday when I'm in here again to remind you. But it's from 9 to 1. at Vol State Campus. So that's 150 Gloria Avenue. So that's anybody who needs any food, come out and get some food, a food giveaway. That I don't think there's any strings attached or anything.
No.
Just come get food if you need food.
And they need volunteers.
Always.
Okay. So if you need food, come. If you need to give back to your community, come. There'll be something for everybody. So that
Very
would be
good.
fantastic. So we have that going on. And you touched on United Way and kind of what we do. Let me just tell you, after my first week and a half, I'm just blown away by how amazing this community is. Robertson County is fantastic. I mean, I thought I knew a little bit about nonprofits before, and I know I'm going to know more in the future. But if I've learned anything this last week and a half, it's been what an amazing community we have. How amazing everybody is willing to pitch in and help out and love on one another. And so I just wanted to just shout out to Robertson County and all that we do for each other. And it's been really amazing. And if you need anything, come visit me at the United Way, and we're happy to connect you.
I love it.
Anyway,
I love it.
so how can we get involved with the UT Extension after school program? Tell us who it's aimed for and kind of how to get involved in it.
All right, so it's aimed for 6th through 8th grade middle schoolers. We are housed again at Springfield Middle School Innovation Academy. If you would like your child to be a part of the program, you can stop by the extension office and pick up an application, or you can contact me on Facebook at SMS UT Extension After School. We're trying to keep the SMS name alive, so when SMS is gone, we're going to change the SMS.
Springfield Middle School.
Yes, SMS. I hate it's leaving, but we're going to keep the name alive, so when it's gone, we're still going to have SMS, and it's going to stand for Scholars Marveling Success. So we're just going to keep that name alive and keep it going, because I am a alumni.
You're
of
alumni.
SMS.
I love that. So so what's it going to, the acronym is SMS going to, it's Springfield Middle School, but now it's going to be
Scholars Marveling Success.
Scholars Marveling Success. I love
Yes.
it. Scholars Marveling Success, SMS. And tell them again the way to get in touch with you. You went through it kind of fast, real slow.
So if you're interested in your child being a part of this program, and your child can come from another school, I just need to talk with Josh. In the past, he have arranged for kids to come from Coopertown.
You're talking about Josh Heinerman.
Yes.
Transportation.
Yes.
Mr. Heinerman.
Mr. Heinerman.
There
He's
you
the
go.
man. He's the
All
man. So SMS UT Extension After School on Facebook. We have a personal page, but we also have a business page. Okay. So you're going to see everything on a personal page. Sometimes I share on the business page.
Okay.
But you can also go by the UT Extension office at 408 North Main Street to pick up an application.
Awesome. Beautiful, guys. We're done. I mean, it's right at the top of the hour, and I got to go vote and get over to school.
Me too.
So go vote today.
Vote.
It's a local election. Learn about your candidates and go vote for the one of your choice, or don't complain. I don't want to hear it. All right. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Tiffany
Thanks for
and
having us.
Clarissa, thank y'all. And door's always open. And I'll see you next
We'll
week.
see you next week.
And
All
I will
right.
see you guys I'm headed to Greenbrier Middle School for teacher stuff. So anyway, pray for me. I don't know what I'm getting into. No, I kind of do. I'm pretty excited. But thank you guys for joining us. This is 1100 WSGI. God bless. Have a fabulous, fabulous day.
Where are you now when darkness is